Hey, what's up guys? It's Sasuke Gabe, and I'm just going to give you guys a sneak peek of the brand new BreakMC network. So, we're going to start it off with, this is our hub, brand spanking new. These are all the servers that we're going to have in the coming future, obviously starting with advanced PvP. Here are a couple portals for staff. One of these, however, may become a public portal. I mean, if there's enough interest for builds to become public, then, we might go ahead and do that, because it'd be awesome to see your guys' builds, maybe have one of you guys build a spawn or something. Anyways, let's go check out advanced PvP. So, first things first, you'll notice that my teammate there has a name tag that's colored. So if I go ahead and TIS right now, you will see our team info is really clean. So if this is unset, so I'm going to go ahead and kick Young from the team and show you guys how the team looks brand new. So this is how a team looks like when you very first create it. So let's go ahead and head out just far enough to go, set some warps or whatever. So I'll set HQ, I will set rally, set a pass on the team. Ooh, not that though. And as you can see right here, our slash team is really clean, so it's really nice, easy to read. Cool, so Young's gonna go ahead and rejoin my team. It's got the Serene pass. Okay, cool, he's joined the team. So after I promote him, go ahead and log out Young real quick. Cool, so as you can see, that little green dot next to his name is actually turned red because he's offline. So when he logs back on though, it'll turn back to green, and yeah, it'll be all good. So anyways, there's that. So these are team tags. Basically, it is a dynamic tag that updates in real time as you get hit. So as you can see, his heart's going to go from blue to green to yellow to red, and then eventually he will die and it will go dark red at half a heart. So that's only for your teammates. Only you and your teammates are going to be able to see that. However, it's very useful for team fights, for the CTF events and stuff. So really cool stuff. So we've made Betrayal a lot harder on advanced PvP. Also, just showing off the team chat really quick. It's really clean, really nice looking. But to make Betrayal harder, every single thing on the teams is labeled. So I'm able to demote Young, and you can see that I was the one that did it. I can promote Young, and you can see that I was the one that did it. If I set HQ, it'll make sure that you see that I do it. Every single team command that there is labeled now, so there will be no more wondering who kicked who from the team and stuff. So yeah, pretty great. Okay, cool. So next is warps. So I'm going to go ahead and show off Go Help because it looks really clean. And then after showing that off, I'm going to set a couple warps here. So if I show you my Go list here, you'll see that I've set some warps. I can click them to warp to them. Also, when overriding a warp, you will see right here that it gives you the option, and it's really nice. So yeah, you can either choose to override it or not override it. But yeah, warps are clickable now, and really nice. So back to spawn. So right here, we have incorporated a spawn diamond block, which is basically a spawn tracker. So only within this spawn radius right here, this diamond block will track 300 in each direction, which is really great so that we don't have to incorporate the spawn tracker into all of our builds, that we were able to have really unique spawns like the ones that we try to boast frequently. So go ahead and head into the Nether Young. So I can slash track all right here, and as you can see, our tracking has a brand new layout. It looks really clean. If you hover over my name, it shows donator in the overworld. Now as I'm off, obviously it's going to show donator, but with the right when permissions are set up, it'll show donators and non-donators. Non-donators will appear gray in this list, while donators will appear blue. If I hover over Young, you'll see that he's a donator in the Nether, and so this updates live really great. So you can track when you can track and figure out who's the donators at 10K in the Nether versus the non-donators at 2K in the overworld. Pick and choose who you're going to track. You can also click their name to track them, and you can see right here that it shows it pretty nicely. So yeah, trekking's brand new. Okay, so next up I'm going to show off our economy. So with eco right here, a regular player will just see this portion right up here, while an admin obviously sees this bottom portion as well. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a speed pot. So as you can see right here, purchased it, my balance is updated. I can type /balance, show my own balance. We have a balance top to show the top balances on the server. It's really nice. Everything is completely custom coded. It's really awesome. So I'm heading out right here. I'm going to show you guys that you cannot buy once you head out of spawn right here in a 200 block radius. That way people can't just be buying pots and potion and stuff to you know, kind of cheat at PvP. So yeah, it's really great. Anyways though, you're not able to open your ender chest without spawn protection. That way people can't run through spawn and bank their stuff in their ender chest right here, as you can see. But when I /spawn, I can come back to it, and I have a limited ender chest. Now non-donators are actually only going to have this portion right here. These two end layers are going to be reserved for donators only. So yeah, it's a new feature. Okay, so to make ender chests a little less off on advanced PvP, what we've done is made it so that you obviously are able to set warps inside of spawn or anything like that, and you actually have to go out past the spawn point to warp, meaning that anything that you put in your ender chest, you have to be able to successfully get out of spawn without getting killed with. So yeah, it adds a little bit more of a hardcore element to it. So we have an NPC based combat log system, and so basically whenever anybody logs out, no matter where they're at, obviously not when they have spawn protection, a villager will spawn, which you can kill, and it will drop everything that they had on them. Now obviously this eliminates the worry of them getting out of radius of you, or their combat timer running out and them just logging out. So, I mean, there's really no escaping it because the villager spawns. Okay, and so returning it to advanced PvP are our original iron boats. These are used for nether travel, obviously. Just hop inside and you can travel along the lava in your iron boat minecart. Really cool, advanced PvP only thing, so yeah, awesome new features. Okay, so we set up a spawn limitation. You're only going to be able to dig down 3 blocks in our spawn stone radius here. So that's going to prevent super huge fall traps or whatever, and it's also just going to keep our spawn really clean. Now you're also going to be able to build up only 10 blocks. Now the reason you're only going to be able to build up 10 blocks is so that there's not those massive towers that you can get knocked off of, and also again to keep our spawn really clean. So now we can go ahead and leave this just how it is, because in 10 minutes all of this is going to regenerate back to how it was originally. So this will ensure that this entire stone spawn radius is always clean and ready for PvP use. Okay, so salvaging is back on advanced PvP. You can salvage anything that's diamond, gold, or iron. However, you cannot salvage things that are labeled unsalvageable, like this premium armor here. And that's to keep the economy more balanced and ensure that people aren't just going out and collecting armor, salvaging it, and making bank. So you can even salvage horse armor, as you can see right here. So yeah, salvaging is back. We also have player XP bottle XP bottles, you know, like where you can craft it. So I just put 34 levels into it. As you can see, it takes just a slight amount out of the bottle, and that's just to ensure that if people get a bunch of level 1 bottles, they're not able to stack them all up to level 30. So it does account for the values of actual leveling. Okay, so with mob capture, you can capture passive mobs at level 5. So it was very easy for me to capture that pig. However, this mushroom right here will drain all my levels. I'm actually going to show you that I can capture hostile mobs with only 25 levels first, like this creeper here. I can go ahead and capture that because I had 25 levels. Now with this mushroom, the best thing to do is to back up and have at least 35 levels before trying to capture it, because if you fail to capture it, it will drain half of your XP levels. while capturing it will drain all of them. It's the same as slimes, that way you're no longer able to farm slime eggs because you know that is pretty overpowered. So when killing someone on the server, it will actually display a death hollow here, showing you who was killed by who, as well as displaying their team. So it's a pretty cool feature Advanced PvP only has. Okay, so you can actually toggle your death messages on Advanced PvP now. That way people who prefer to have them on can have them on, and people who don't like the spam can have them off. So these here are our kit viewer ranks, where you can look inside of these and see what's inside each of the individual kits by looking at the paper. You're able to see the warps, the price, it'll tell you the other perks that you get, and it'll also give you a link to our web store. So those are pretty awesome and make it pretty convenient to check out what you can get for supporting the server. Okay, so we're going to end this with a PvP match here to show you the hit detection on Advanced PvP. We're pretty proud of it, so let's go ahead and see how this goes. Nice, so we took them out and you can see the hit detection was really great there. Worked really well. So yeah, it's configured pretty nicely. Strength and hunger are also fixed up. And yeah, so to safely exit the server after you have you know, defeated your opponent or banked your loot or whatever, is to type /logout. It'll log you out after 10 seconds, so let's go ahead and wait for that. And yeah, so as you can see, it says you've safely logged out of Advanced PvP. Anyways, that's gonna be our server showcase, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Hey guys, so we'd just like to let you know if there's anything that you don't like or any features that you don't think should be added, or even any features that you do think should be added, you can go ahead and leave a comment below and we'll make sure to take a look at it. Thanks.